But yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, hey Jim.
Yo,
Did you watch the video I posted?
which video was it?
It's a Doom music video.
Yeah.
I got the whole thing edited.
You should watch it, Jim. It's so good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I can't play the audio
lit.
stream just in case I get copyrighted.
Obviously, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Are you
but obviously it's
streaming
just,
Oh, you are.
Yeah, it's doing the intro.
Yeah. Really good. Yo. That is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like doing the anime intro. Also, our voices are on the thing, so I'm just saying.
Which server do you say I can post this again, Brenton? Or which server can I post an announcement in again?
Do it in. I guess like there's this news, but like let me ping it for you. It's right in the message. Apply with Rolly. Hey, Allahu Akbar. Oh, 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 oh. I know for a fact that song's confident. Yes. More.
And to anyone watching the stream right now, hello. I'm Nationalist Pro, and this is Raven D. Akira, and this is Ring D. Coon.
Go there. Okay, hello. Hello there.
So today we're going to be doing some animating and stuff, you know, and we're going to be doing things here. Wait, so you're not allowed to like post in your like server, right?
Go ahead. I pinged you, and
Cool stuff. Oh yeah.
so don't ping anyone. I'll just like self. Some people have staff. Not sure if it works. Mods? I don't know if that's a.
I think I'll post in Silverhand as well, because why not?
Server. Servers becoming.
I've already posted on Twitter if it helps.
I'll word record it. Yeah. Requote it.
Quote it.
Mom, get the camera.
Get the camera! Get the camera!
Brilliant.
There we go.
Ooh. So what have you guys been up to lately?
Stuff. Just stuff. And already we're already just looking in chat, and I'm just like, this song sound like it was made in Club Penguin DJ minigame.
Actually, this is
Probably
from what's it called again? Armored Core 1, which is a PlayStation 1 Vector game for PlayStation 1. But yeah, honestly, the soundtrack is quite banging for Armored Core, I'd say.
Raven, do you play Armored Core?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah. Now I don't really get a lot of time to. I don't really get as much time to game anymore as I used to.
Yeah, that's part of.
With work and all that kind of thing. So, yeah. House hunting, all that kind of thing.
That's totally fair.
Yeah. So I only really stick to games that I have a very specific keen interest in, if that makes sense. Not to sound horrible. Oh, there's the robots.
Yeah. So,
Just popped up on the stream. Yeah, just popped up on the stream for me. So yeah. To those joining, I'm just gonna be hanging out in the stream page itself and just checking out the chat every once in a while. So feel free to get some conversations going, guys. Keep it civil though, please.
yeah, let's keep it sealed. No talking about the time I sent Rinkin to kill that one guy or what have you.
Yeah, we
I
don't
said it was an accident! I told you it was a fucking accident, okay?
Yeah, well,
We pointed.
You should have been
Pointed
more
me-
specific for intel, okay?
Yeah. I'm washing my hands of this right now. See you. Goodbye.
yeah, don't get involved in it, alright?
Nah, I'm good.
This is between me, Jim, and maybe the state of Croatia.
Yeah, it's a rather complicated matter, I'd be honest with you.
You know, real
Invested.
Metal Gear Solid.
Exactly.
David Hayter's there. I mean, literally David Hayter's there.
Yeah, like,
Oh.
everything was updating, like, what was in this field.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Oh my god. It can't be.
Oh, I'm not really sure if still the same David Hayter or he got replaced by a clown. I don't know. That was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah,
He got who? I thought he died in that explosion. No, think so?
That's rough, man.
yeah.
Still kicking. Think.
It was probably David D. Hater, like his clone. Now that I think about it.
D-hater. That kind of works, D-hater. Who are you? I'm D-hater. D-hater. That's a good name for a robot, actually. I'm gonna write that down. Moving 8.
Yeah. You know, the existence of David Hayter, plus I think is lover.
That's the voice acting listening.
Ah.
David Lover.
Yeah. David Glover. What? I was thinking Danny Glover for some reason, not David Does. I think there's a joke I completely missed the point of.
How do you guys feel
There
about
is.
like that? How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about like that Metal Gear?
What, Delta?
The Metal Gear game that's gonna. I think it's a remake, right?
Yeah, it's a remake of it's a remake of 3.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You guys feel confident about it, or?
Well, I'm confident as well. I'm also still going to stick to a wait and see type of thing, but you know, I'm happy to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad more people can get into Metal Gear now, so that's pretty awesome.
But
This was almost dead for like 10 years. Keep in mind.
Yeah. That's just...
Seriously, 10 years?
Yeah.
Are you saying the last Metal Gear game was 2014?
Pretty much. It was Metal Gear Solid
Really?
5.
No, yeah, Metal Gear, that was 2015.
2015.
Oh my
Come
god,
September, it'll be 9 years in September.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking, like the day of September the 5th this year will be the one day where we can all post. I'm afraid it's been 9 years
Yeah.
since the Phantom Pain came out.
You know, I have something Project Synergy plans related to Metal Gear Solid 5. I should probably release around September.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking maybe remaking a few, like, cutscenes from Metal Gear Solid 5 in, you know...
Fun.
Like, Project Security characters. That'll be fucking funny.
I mean, no, not really a spoiler because it's already on my channel, but I've kind of already done one of them, so...
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, in literally the intro. When you don't even say... Yeah, that one.
My name. I could probably like, get us on screen right now to like show people. Because I assume most of you guys have not seen... If you haven't seen like Vortex Security, you guys have to see Vortex Security.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sit here and drink my protein shake.
On the topic of Metal Gear, Raven, do you want to go into like how that game series your work?
I mean, it's a tough conversation. I mean, because there was a time where I was just like, I played the first couple, and then I left it alone for a while, and then I came back to it, and I was like, huh. And as I was making the, I mean, I think for me, where the influence really came from is you know, it comes with characters is my main thing when it comes to it. I mean, you've got your main, it's sort of my spin on the idea, it's like, but kind of inverse. You look at War of the Rages, for instance, where, you know, it's like, it's mainly outdoors, whereas Metal Gear Solid 1 is indoors, and you've got the guy with the long hair and bandana, and only not really that stealthy. So, I mean, it kind of, I was kind of in a Metal Gear blackout zone during that period. So, I, in a way, going back to it after some time, maybe go, huh, I guess it had more of an influence than I thought it did.
I do remember.
But there is more to it than that. I just can't think of everything at this point. I mean, maybe I'll make a video on it one day.
Me and Jim had an intermittent movie night, watching the classic VS movies. One thing I noticed is that there was a sequence where Rick was like doing training, and I forgot, it was like the last. It's the one with Sax.
It's the one with the prequel film, yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a callback to like maybe from like to. That's what it felt. I don't know, I like that training because
Well, yeah, that was there was kind of, you know how in Metal Gear Solid 2, Ryan's always talking about how, but I learned this in basic training. And it's like, yeah, this is his basic training. So it's not like a direct, but also kind of is. And like I said, there's more to this whole thing. I mean, just the sort of big grandiose scale of this whole things is just kind of where that sort of originated from, and obviously Black Sparrow is very much more deliberate. So
yeah, and I think like it was around Saxon. I mean, the original version of Saxon Mission Blackout is when we started to take the filmmaking a little bit more seriously, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, definitely, I'd say so. There's something about those old films that because I have looked at doing a re-release of upscaling them to higher quality and redoing them, but it's just yeah. I mean, I managed to get the thing into widescreen for starters, so that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Upscaling has been a real nightmare. So, but otherwise, it's nice to go because I got the first three pretty much all laid down in widescreen, more or less ready for their revamp. Like I want to redo some of the music, I want to redo some of the sound effects just to tidy it up a bit. But generally, a lot of it, I'm like, I just want to leave it to how it originally was. And I was rewatching it, and I do have to kind of admit, I kind of miss that. We look back on all of our old works, and it's this is gonna sound like I'm being really sentimental, but and it reminded me of a comment I got years ago. And looking back at that now, I'm like, I kind of see what they mean. Is that I kind of miss some of the sincerity of those older films. It's like we were back then. It was like, yeah, we could just get a group of people into a place, and we can just rattle ideas around. We laugh, we bicker, we try to have fun with it. Whereas now it's more like, oh yeah, we can just do this. So it's like. Yeah. How times? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like usually due to how much the robot filmmaking scene has changed since the introduction of Moon Animator. But to be fair, we did become a bit more serious over time as to how we want our films to look and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I wasn't like knocking that or anything. I was just saying the general vibe of it or something like that.
Yeah, like the whole kind of mood really changed. I guess at some point. I don't know when exactly. It did. Or what was the big turning point within the community at the time. But
yeah.
I think there was a point where we decided we want to make our films look really good, so we tolerated silly stuff, I guess, a little bit less.
Yeah.
May have been a detriment to most of the people who really enjoy it as a hobby. Yeah.
To be fair, we still enjoy it as a hobby. We just have a different approach to things. So that's not taken away or whatever. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, no. I mean, I did kind of take the time and look back, and I say, yeah, you know what? This is
Hey,
I kind of miss these days. Who's this? Who's just jumped in here?
put your hand, feed him.
Oh my god, it's cool.
I'm armed. I want his day to shoot, okay? Now put the money in the bag.
It's that one actor I made fun of ages ago for existing.
Oh no!
How are you guys doing?
We're doing alright.
Doing alright. Yeah, we're just in a stream chatting shit while Jim makes a big yellow robot.
Ooh. Hold on. Oh, you guys streaming? Yeah, shit. Damn.
Well, I guess welcome to the stream. Surprise guest, Kluvix, everyone.
Hello everyone, I'm surprise guest.
Good shake.
That's cool.
Just gonna go off on a bit of a tangent for a bit. I'm drinking a heel shake at the moment, and they say, "Oh yeah, it's supposed to fill you up." I've been drinking this for the last half an hour, and it hasn't filled me up. It's tasty as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but didn't mean to swear there. It's tasty as can be, but it's really not filling me up. It's because I went to the gym before starting. That's why.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, all flexing aside, where were we? No pun intended.
We were talking about Vortex security and yes, the old ways of acting and global opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why we were able to get so much out quicker back then, is because it's like, yeah, here's a set, you go do this thing, in a session we're done. So it's definitely there's definitely more time and more larger gaps between things that goes in between all of this. So yeah, it's like I'm not, and I guess I'm just not as in the best position to be 110% committed to getting something out. So
Same with me
that's just kind of just how it is. I mean, like I say, it's fun, but there's always a catch. But yeah, it's we just we get on with it. Yeah.
Like I say, it's all about making cool stuff that's fun.
Indeed.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
At the end of the day, it's all just a fucking hobby, you know. Like
Yeah.
the movies.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean it's dead just because people are not like constantly working on it or releasing stuff. You know?
Well, it depends on. It's not necessarily. I'm sure there's a way there's a way you could word that, but I'll just say sure for now.
Well, yeah, it seems a bit dead, but you know, this is the kind of
Well,
hobby that takes a lot of time.
I don't know. I mean, I've come across some sub communities. I mean, some of them they do utilize some of the old ways of approaching things, but they get some stuff going. Like you guys know, I did play a lot of PTFS, and I wound up in their Discord group. And I found there's a sub community in there that actually make PTFS films. I mean, a lot of them are comedic, and I was like, oh, cool, I could give it a go. There's just one tiny problem: you do need actors for it, and I know some of you guys won't like that too much. Oh fucking yeah!
I remember back then.
Nah, I kind of gave one a trial. I kind of gave it a trial run where I was just film a random bit with an actor, and while doing it, I felt kind of nostalgic. But then when I was trying to put some stuff together, I messed up one of the shots, and I needed to reshoot it, and no one was willing to do it. I was like, God damn it! So there is that part where I'm like, okay, that part I haven't missed. But it was kind of, I have to admit, it was kind of nostalgic doing that again. Like, something I do miss about the old ways is the participation. Like everything felt more collaborative. Everything felt more like it felt more like a team effort. It's also much easier to film when it comes to big set pieces because, let's be honest, not everyone is going to meticulously animate 150 people running.
Yeah.
I know. I tried animating some marching not long ago, and that took like 3 days to fully get it done. And even then, that was even with saving and copying the animation file over. And it chugs. And if my PC's chugging with that, yeah. So there might come a point where we might not have a choice, and it's like we've got to go back.
Gotta go back to the past.
It's like Darkseid always says, we will use the old ways.
By the way, your cosplay of Ingrid Gibbeting. Three big cosplay.
But nah, cosplay's good, mate.
Real.
especially when you like put it together.
Exactly.
Jim's more the expert on that front, though.
Yeah. And who knows, I might do an hardcore cosplay at some point. We'll just have to.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
But like, yeah.
And we've had. I mean, there was a guy who dressed up as Optimus Prime at Comic Con about a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's true. And even like a guy cosplaying as a bloody Zaku from like Gundam.
Oh, I didn't see that. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I know. I think I did actually. Oh, that walk is so smooth.
Like,
For real.
yeah, like going back to that conversation where you say you might need actors again, I'm thinking like how we could like approach that, but be a bit more modern and professional looking with that. Because
Well, there's also it's not necessarily just that. It's also are the admin scripts up to date? Are the GUIs or the GUIs still functioning? And that kind of thing. So there is a lot of things to consider.
yeah,
And then there's like, do we want to give? But also, Roblox has a habit of deadlocking a lot of places to R15. So, and with all the new packages and stuff like body shapes, all this sort of thing, are morphs actually going to work? I know because I tested not long ago, saying, do some of these morphs actually still work? And someone needs to get home. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's someone's on a moped outside. Yeah. Shut up! Anyway. So, yeah, those morphs don't exactly work as well anymore.
yeah. But like, I'm more.
And the ones that are...
Sorry.
No, that's alright. All I was going to say is... No, that's alright. All I was going to say was, other than the occasional ones, but the head doesn't morph properly, so...
I'm thinking like we could probably make our own like like plugins or like devices we could have for it. Like I know.
I mean, I'm not a scripter, so...
I know.
Oh, I'd be happy to do so. Happy to help out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean,
I'll let you finish. Sorry.
Nah, that's alright. I was done, so...
Yeah.
I mean, this tool. I mean, like maybe I can do something like you can add in custom animation, and like you can have a keybind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sounded like some guy doing a prayer.
That was literally a moped.
It was ominous. That was ominous.
That was literally. It was loud over this end, and I've got my fucking thing. I am so sorry, everyone.
No, it's fine.
Shocking twist.
It felt like I was like talking over someone praying or something.
Whoa. It's that damn Dune video. That's what did it.
Now,
Yeah.
It's just. Hang on. I'm actually. No, it's okay. You carry on. I'm going to just have a quick check to see if there's any more coming.
Okay. So this like plugin, this like tool. I think I can make something where like the plugin, the game, like the script, and there is a direct has like everything in a keybind. So the director themselves control like player. Like that way it'll be like easier for the director to like get. That might be an interesting idea.
Yeah, we could experiment around with that. Maybe, but yeah, we could have it be like the class like acting tools.
Yeah.
There could be some like little thing. The class are acting tools.
Yeah.
Acting tools. Yeah. I actually feel like a director again.
Hell yeah.
Maybe some
Yeah, I feel like that actors.
I mean, obviously we'll have to plan it. We'll have to plan that. So
Yeah.
we'll jot that down.
So also I was gonna bring back axes.
Is my
Might
mic
as well.
working, guys?
It is.
I mean, it's like, yeah, we can hear you. Maybe is it turned up?
You can use Line Club X. I think it's just
Alright.
people are over talking you.
Yeah, sorry.
You guys are meanies. You guys are fucking meanies. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, I was about to say, about actors, I feel like they should be used exclusively for like war type of stuff, like combat, like large scale combats, you know?
Yes.
Because I feel like that, I don't know, it feels a bit too raw when it's like just two characters like talking to each other and they just got the normal like Roblox animations where their arms just move around and then they walk like idiots. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really look as good as like animation.
Well, I know you can.
Can you imagine like Saving Private Ryan, except it's Roblox, and it's that scene where like that guy's arm is like ripped apart, like on the floor.
Oh god,
pick it up.
Hey guys, check this out.
Or I can picture it in my fucking head, bro. It's fucking funny.
Oh, please tell me someone's recorded this. I want to do like a animated adventures type of thing with this now.
You know what, like, it's gonna be saved to my channel. I think I'm gonna make this public when it's out.
Yeah, go on.
Hells yeah.
I'm so downloading the audio and I'm gonna do an animation prompt with that. Thanks for the idea. Thanks for the idea, guys.
No worries, but just imagine that scene from Saving Private Ryan, but it's like a fucking Roblox avatar, and he's got a sad face, and he's like moving around.
Question: is it the noob avatar?
I think it's a avatar in a really bad World War II American cosplay. So he's got
And the setting is Heli Wars.
yeah. No, that's
We're gonna go all retro with this.
Heli Wars, the fucking Roblox, the movie.
Saving Heli Wars, the movie. Oh god.
Man, I have that like fucking shot now stuck in my goddamn brain of like the fucking old school style Roblox soldier, and he's like, it's missing arm, and he has like the upside down like nude face.
I was thinking the face in like the teacup.
Yeah.
Or was that Coco? I'm not sure. No.
I'm thinking about like the default Roblox like smile, but the smile's upside down.
Oh god, do you remember when the smile used to glitch out and it like stretched out and it looked really weird?
I remember that. It was fucking hilarious.
It was just it was like we were trying to film something and then it was just like I was just like, what the fuck? Oh man, so much fun. That was fun. The fun thing is that of the early days Roblox.
For real.
So going back to like the whole thing, like when it comes to like lore, I guess that can still be done because I remember in that like how do I say this? It was in that one game owned by that like one like thing we used to be a part of, but we're not anymore.
Yeah.
So basically,
Oh.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I have a general idea. Yeah.
But like,
Oh wait, are you talking about like a face animation thing where like that can be done? Yeah.
We're not talking about the face animation, but like there was a feature known as a quote cosplay feature. And basically how the cosplay feature
Oh, okay. I
works,
think.
how it works is you type in like the name of like the character, like let's say you want to be, I don't know, for example from that place, Alicion, or maybe like a character from Time Heroes. You type in that and you essentially your avatar turns into that. Also, hello Ellie, how you doing?
Hello there. Hey.
Ellie. Oh.
My partner's in the chat.
Oh shit.
My best friend.
Well, she
Hello.
kind of. She watches my stuff. So, hi, Han. Unfortunately, she doesn't have access to her Discord account, so she can't be in the stream.
God bless her. God bless her.
God bless her.
She is like
God bless her.
she is stuck in the old Class R server.
She's also had fill-ins done today, so she would be able to talk. She's probably in a lot of pain right now, so
Praying
love it
for
a bit,
you.
Han.
At least you can like, you know, watch us and like have fun long enough to just relax. Also,
Yeah.
Goofballs.
And besides, today is like really bloody boiling as well.
Yeah. I've got my windows open. There's a breeze coming through, and the fan is on. That's man.
I feel like a hard.
I've actually got my shirt unbuttoned. Sorry, TMI.
I feel like a fucking Freeman, man. Insane.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't want to
Feel
imagine
like
being in
Gordon
that.
Freeman.
I don't want to. Oh, that Freeman. I thought you said something. I was about to say I don't want to imagine being in that suit again in this weather. Jesus.
Oh god. No, I just remembered like this one fucking meme. I think I sent you on Instagram. It was about how the
Yeah.
would shit in their piss and shit in their goddamn like still seats. And then there's
And the sad bit.
what's his name squatting.
yeah, that's so true. Oh man.
That kind of reminds me. Okay, hold on. I'm worried this is gonna like create a massive like. Kind of reminds me when like J.K. Rowling just for some reason had to explain
God.
like the wizards like got rid of their like the shit through magic or
Oh
something.
god, the random shit that woman comes up with.
Sorry about that. Yeah. it's just-
No, honestly, I'd forgotten about that, and I'm like, oh
What the
god.
fuck?
The difference is though, at least the Dune headcanon makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to put
Like.
you don't need to think about it like that hard to do. It's technically you already written it out. Your brain does the rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
my-
kind of accept the fact that like urine might be saved, but like anything beyond that is it's just
the problem is,
silly to me.
yeah, the problem is wouldn't they have to, oh god, this is gonna sound horrible. Wouldn't they have to technically drink their own urine?
Yeah, that's fine. I get
They
that.
have to, they have to 127 hours it, and I don't mean the arm amputation.
Yeah. To be fair, like what's it called again? They do that on the ISS as well, the International Space Station. So it's all recycled like waste by the end of the day.
Fair. As long as it takes the taste away, that's okay.
Yeah, it's not like I'd say what happens in Better Call Saul. I'm not gonna spoil much, but
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say is there was a character who drinks her own pee at one point, and it's like, oh no.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm gonna assume you guys haven't seen 127 hours then.
I've been meaning to for like a good while.
Ooh. It's a fun one.
Hell of a movie, eh?
Yeah. I mean, it's got James Franco. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
What? He's dead?
yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Doc?
His
You
his career.
serious?
His career at least.
Yeah. To be fair, at least he's not. Wait, what happened to his career again?
I don't know. He just R.I.P. James Franco.
That's fair. Also,
Is he actually dead or not?
No, I don't think he's dead. I think he just he was a bit of an addict of the fun kind, let's say. Yeah. Well, I think there's more to it. I don't actually know, but yeah.
I'm a pop.
Point of the matter, point of the matter is, I'll go with this version. He started a Planet of the Apes and then died.
Yeah. Like. Wait.
That is true. He started a Planet of the Apes and then died.
I don't think it was his fault. Okay.
It kind of was.
Koba's fault was like it was Koba's fault. His character was only responsible for like making the intelligence. Koba's was the one that spread around like tossed like.
I mean, technically, Caesar bit that guy's finger, and that guy got on a plane, and then that guy was the pilot, and then the credits told you the rest.
Although, like, I'm kind of disappointed he never shows up again outside the.
James Franco or the pilot guy?
James Franco.
I mean, all I know is it's not really a spoiler. He died off screen
Yeah.
between the first and second one, so.
I was hoping like he'd be like preserved as like something just like in the original movies.
I have no idea. I haven't even seen the original film, to be fair, so.
I think I've only seen the what's his name again on the Tim Burton one.
Yeah, the Tim Burton ones. It's not horrible, but it's not great.
It's very weird. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's got that sort of weird and that sort of weird pulpy sci-fi film way. So yeah, it's weird. The costumes are really good though.
That's true. They were pretty decent.
I mean, it's Tim Burton. That's kind of one thing you can expect from amazing set, amazing production.
Surprisingly, it's not that gothic.
Yeah.
No, it's not. If anything, watching it, I was like, this does not look like a Tim Burton film.
Arguably, I feel like that's kind of makes it feel like his direction is kind of mismatched.
Yeah. I don't know what the story is behind it.
Yeah. Did his ex-wife show up in the Planets movie?
Yeah. Oh, in that one, Helen. Yeah, she is in that one. She's
one of the
apes. Yeah, she's the one that kisses Mark Wahlberg.
I think I remember like hearing about it and like kind of pulling in pointless stuff because we done a video on like Tim Burton Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Burton. Speaking of him, like, what's he up to? Like, is he actually directing your movies? Because I remember like his movies became really mid after like the divorce.
I think he's doing Beetlejuice 2. That's kind of my last hope with him. Like, I don't like being that guy, but Tim Burton was my man growing up, so I'm just like, I watched Dark Shadows once, and I was like, that was okay, and then I rewatched it, I was like, okay, that's fine for the one time, and then I'm just kind of like, okay, Tim, come on, Tim, you gave me my favorite Batman. What gives? Yeah, anyway, yeah, we have gotten well off track.
Yeah.
I apologize, guys.
It's okay. The conversation derailed from Roblox acting to like Tim Burton's monkey.
Tim Burton's Return to Monkey.
Hey Jim, is there anything I can help with right now, or you good?
I'm not sure what like you could help with, honestly. Like,
Okay.
I just really intended for this to be like animating the like walk scenes for Alicion Chapter 2.
Okay.
And I'll just insert them into like the like filming set for that scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just like here chatting, vibing, talking about Roblox.
All kinds of things. Yeah. That's the name of the stream. Roblox Saving Private Ryan. I just want to point out, since I'm going to segue this conversation off now, but I love how Jetto is a lot shorter than Hoplite.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking every so often. I'm looking up the stream. I'm just like, fucking Jetto is so small.
Yeah. When it came to like designing Jetto, I wanted a like smaller mech that's like more nimble and like fast and shit. So.
And obviously lightweight. So. Yeah, because I'm looking at the green one back there, and he is like, that's a heavy mofo.
Yeah, usually Rex is like a tank. Like, quite literally a tankiest one that he can turn into a tank. There's even like a version of him that does that too.
Yeah, a tank, and it's named Rex. I've never heard that one before. It can't be. Yeah, really, but the level of detail on that thing, though, is to die for. So good.
Also, I've seen in the thumbnail about the, I guess, more updated version of the
Yeah, I saw that. It's so good.
Yeah.
This is going to be like the standard for all the mechs after Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to have all these...
I like the I kind of like how it's something a lot of us do. We just kind of, after a certain point, we just upgrade everything, and then we just make the joke of, oh yeah, we got a bigger budget this season.
Yeah. Like, you're going to have a company named like Purist Office Industries and Iacron.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if because there's different marks of Alicion, then the most modern Alicion is still the Mark IV, but the previous model is retroactively used for when Alicion Mark I, and it's just the past version.
I guess so. The thing is, just giving away a little bit of Alcion lore. Essentially, the reason why we only see one Alcion for the majority of the series is because before the event of Chapter, 10 years ago, in fact, the Deus class Nephilim, essentially went to Earth and wiped out a large majority of the Alcions on Earth at that time. So a majority of them were Mark IVs as well. So as soon as the Nephilim came back, they started slowly build up the Alcyon, they started making more Alcyons off the map, basically. There were a few Mark IVs and even Mark V developments between that time period. But over time, when the Nephilim started to become more of a real threat, they really got more into production, put more funding into it, and even are slowly building more Alcyons. Let's put it that way.
Wait, I need a clarification. Alcyon is not the first Goliath, right?
Technically, in the lore, I guess Alcyon is Alcyon Mark 0 or Alcyon 0 was the first Goliath.
Oh, okay.
And then every Goliath after that was loosely modeled Alcyon in a way.
Okay.
In a way, the Alcyon was sort of the base model, the blueprint, if you will.
Pretty much.
Wait, how old is Alcyon compared? I mean, how new are the other Goliaths compared to Alcyon? How recent was?
You mean in terms of
Uzurax and...
You mean the individual mechs or production of all of them?
Yeah, the individual, the ones in the show. How new are they?
So I'd say Uplight is a prototype for a mass production type of mech. So, put it simply, Uplight is relatively recent. Jeddah has been around for I'd say a few years now. He was more or less a platform built for this particular engine and whatnot. Uzurax is kind of the oldest, and I'd say Alicion Chapter, Alicion Mark 5 is made out of scrap parts of Alice's dads or Alicion. I guess you can argue that I explained that part in Chapter 2, by the way. I guess you can probably argue it's either kind of new and kind of old in a way. Because the original intention for the Mark for this version of the Mark V is to see if you actually. It's more like a testing bed for what the next generation of Alcyons could be in a way.
Mm. なるほど。
なるほど。さすが。
くそ。
まとか。
じゃあな、てめえ。
何？
無駄。
殺してやる。
お前はもう死んでる。
何？
Having a serious discussion of lore and we resort to JoJo references.
Yeah, I mean that's the effective JoJo. Yeah. We JoJo fans can't stick to the top.
Nah, we can't.
Want to hear my favorite JoJo joke? I'm a JoJo fan who has seen enough such weakness, I need to stop it.
that gif of the Hulk running with the caption JoJo fans when season on some talk. Yeah. That is my favorite. That is my favorite meme of all time.
And C.VA essentially just made it his entire personality.
Yeah.
Jojo fans waiting on Sun Penis.
Uh,
I woke up very early today to go to the JoJo train in Akihabara, and I see a bunch of men of unsucked penises. Hopefully my Japanese skills will be good enough to ask if I can suck their penis.
Sumimasen!
It's because he hangs out with Chris Broad then.
Yeah.
keep whip him into shape.
Yeah.
God, what the fuck are you talking about?
So yeah, the JoJo man. Unsucked penis. I speak French.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, indeed.
Yeah,
Oh, that breeze.
Gonna derail the conversation again, but speaking of JoJo, it seems like that anime has been usurped by Baki instead.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys seen Baki?
I've seen bits of it. But like, yeah, essentially Baki, for those who don't know, is more or less, imagine JoJo parts 1 to 3, but they didn't like, but they never gave
They
them
don't have
muscles.
stands.
Yeah, there's no stand and it's all muscles.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing with the stand is like in universe, like the closest thing to a stand is that like you know the joke where like you know these characters get stronger by developing schizophrenia. That is not a joke. These characters like they have training arcs where the idea is that they just have a really active imagination
Yeah,
and they just physically fight with their own imagination.
pretty much.
That's an actual thing in the manga.
I remember
What
there's
the
this
fuck?
clip of like the main villain, Yojiro, and Baki. They're like having a fucking dinner in the middle of like, I think New York, like Times Square. And imagining like they have this like fucking like tea set and like this table and whatnot. There's like a million of like good memes of that where it's like we have food at home, and it's just that.
I love those epic memes.
I like Baki, but I'll be honest, like the writing is somehow like the writing is not as good as
Yeah. Honestly,
it's just.
the Baki you just have to take it less seriously than JoJo.
I just
Pretty much.
that's the thing. Like Baki is just right now a little bit boring. There's just only moments of like insanity. Just makes it like really amusing.
Yeah.
Right now, Baki, the plot feel like it's constantly me not going.
I'm gonna
Alright.
like get myself a glass of water, like real quick.
We
Yeah,
shall
I've
entertain
got
the
water.
masses.
Yeah, I have a good idea. It's bloody boiling.
Yeah, like very like one I must say.
Yeah, keep anyone if anyone in the UK is watching right now, keep hydrated whatever you do.
Yeah. So you guys can go and
Drink piss.
Actually, I'll probably put up like Glub Stream like while we you know, and show you what he's like working on.
Oh hells yeah.
Since I know it's your streaming as well.
Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that, Glub? Or...
I'm okay with that. Display
No,
my
no
art.
worries. No, go ahead.
So I
Also,
guess-
that walk animation is insane.
Thank you.
That is so good. I love how it's weighty as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a bit more with it and make it feel a bit more mecha-y once it's like finished.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water and you guys you talk about saving private Roblox. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Alright.
go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Well,
Now that he's gone, welcome to the ASMR stream. Joking.
Oh my god, no.
No, we're not going there. We're not doing that.
This is my little ASMR.
Stop using the grapefruit technique. It's disgusting.
Oh my god. Yeah. Right now I'm drawing something for a game me, that guy, some other guys are working on. It's gonna be a roleplay game, actually. We
Oh,
took,
the
like,
roleplay game?
Yeah, the roleplay game they've been talking about
Oh, okay, no wonder then.
Wednesday.
Like when you said like you're just gonna pay like a script, like are you sure? Like it. Oh, it's a
No,
role playing
you-
game. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult.
It just works for us, like nothing too crazy about it. Oh shit.
Like I don't know, like if you're just like paying a like a script, you need to keep that guy like hit it, but like if it's like a very like gameplay heavy thing, or like it's an RPG. If it's like a role playing game.
Yeah, I mean he's willing to work for us for free, so
Okay.
gotta be careful though. I'm not gonna share we're not gonna share much to him, like much assets to him. I do not want him to steal us.
So Glove, tell us about the lore of the play.
All right, hold on. So let me just group everything real quick. All right. So no, I gotta find the good image. Yep. All right. So there are two factions, Opfen and Era. So what does Opfen mean? It means Organization for Preservation of Free Nations, which is essentially like an evolved version of NATO. And there's the Eurasian Republic Army, ERA, which is the USSR but evolved as well. And essentially, this entire war happens in there's like a war between these two big factions.
You actually had this prepared. God.
Yeah, I came up with that like today. Me
Wow.
and the guy, we just watched like videos of like
you just
Forever Winter, and then we were like, yeah, shit, let's do that.
you just
I'm
blew
surprised.
Rinken's mind, mate. You just blew his mind, dude.
What a miss.
He did. Glubix just blew Rinken's mind with a fuck ton of lore.
He actually has like a slide, like a presentation ready.
Yeah, I got presentation ready and shit. So
I know.
God.
I've been in like many like PCs where he's brought this presentation to explain the lies law.
yeah, I need to make a fucking PowerPoint to explain Lies lore.
Oh man.
'Cause I remember I did try to explain the lore to Rinken, and and the thing that Rinken told me was like, "Yo, Glubix, every time you say basically or essentially and make a long ass explanation, then you're gonna get a strike. And at the third strike, I stopped listening to you." I was like, "Oh shit, man."
Wow.
So yeah, it was so
I'm
hard.
sorry.
to explain.
Sorry, like every time someone says essentially, basically, you need to like keep it short, not go on a complete tangent. It's just really hard
Yeah.
to follow when you go on a detour.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, dude, but we're not the kind of people that will keep it short.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it very long and painful.
We're overthinkers.
I mean,
Exactly.
like Lubbox, from what I understand of it, there's like there's a figure entity which like represents like something like logic or something, and maybe like Hyperborea comes up at some point.
What?
And I don't know, like it's a little bit hard to consume.
Oh yeah, the lore of lies. Yeah, it's very hard to consume. I'm sorry. I mean, it's like the accumulation of like, 5 years of work, 5 years of brewing lore, like just brewing lore and nothing else. Like I had to restart the story like 3 times, I think, just to get something I'm satisfied with, and now I got something I'm satisfied with.
Oh, awesome.
But anyway, I'm about to explain the lore of this little game. So essentially, think of it as NATO and Soviet Union start a war against one another, right? In Germany. And what happened is that, yeah, it's very specific. I mean, it's more like a worldwide conflict, but like it mostly happens in Europe. And essentially, what happens is that they nuke each other up, right? But
Sounds about right.
nukes did not stop them from hitting each other. So what happened is that they rose up as 2 other organizations that are even bigger than the previous, which is the OPFN, the Organization for Preservation of Free Nations, and that's NATO, and Eurasian Republic Army, that's the ERA, that's the Soviet Union, and they include like more countries such as China, North Korea, Vietnam, and all the communist states. That's ERA. All of the other states that are pro NATO, so like India, Japan, Australia, and all the other countries, That's Opfen.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's like it's like Cold War, but like on an even bigger scale.
On a
And it's
bigger
actually a
scale,
hot
yeah.
war. It's actually quite hot.
That's
So yeah, we
Ow.
got West 4 and East 4. West 4 is Germany, NATO, so France, UK in the US, Japan, India. East 4 is going to be Balkans, Soviet Union, China, North Korea, Vietnam, and everything else, right?
Hmm.
So that's their flags, right? So Opfen is going to be more of like this. Since this conflict is happening in Germany, the German forces are going to be more prominent. And so I've been thinking of like adding in like Panzer Corps, like into this thing, like imagine NATO with like Panzer Corps and shit. That's like crazy shit, right there. Just like to,
Yeah.
I mean, just man, the fantasy of being a Panzer Corps and having that MG43 and fucking blasting. That is something I wanted in. Then we got the Arrow, which is gonna be like Russian Vikings, communists. Yeah, basically Soviet Union inspired shit. A bit like Atomic Heart, Atom Punk type of stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe we're going for the two factions. One is going to be highly, I mean, both are militaristic, but like one's going to be more modern military, more blocky. The other one's going to be more, I guess, medieval, more towards its like going back to its like heritage and you know, traces of the past. Which, yeah, it's kind. I guess it's kind of like inspired of real life with how like some Ukrainians are trying to go back to this entire thing of like their Viking heritage or some shit like that. You know, it's kind of like real life inspiration as well.
I'm invested. That's cool.
Yeah.
Question.
So, yeah.
You said it's inspired by Atomic Heart. Can we expect some robot twins anytime soon? You don't have to answer that. It's
Yeah,
fine.
tell us, Glob. Tell us. Tell us.
I think we might have to. I think we might have destroyed him.
Oh,
Let's go back to the Alcyon.
Okay.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, can you go in depth of those freaky-looking monster-looking guys?
Oh yeah, these monsters. We don't fucking know what happened, but they just appear out of nowhere.
They look like You modeled one of them. I remember the one with the big teeth.
Yeah, that guy.
Is this set in
It's
the
also-
Lies universe?
No, it's not. It's not.
Wait,
It's-
Okay.
I thought it. Sorry, I thought it was.
Oh no, it's actually like that's the universe for like a roleplay game that we're gonna make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some
So,
friends.
so I guess that design is like your mascot,
Yeah, that's gonna be my
the
mascot. I guess.
Glubverse mascot.
This one got eyes, you know. But like in Red Tundra, the other one you just saw, I mean you saw that I modeled doesn't have any eyes. So
Looks kind of like
It's
the
a bit-
Velociraptor.
So we have in the lineup. We have like Pinface. We have like the pale man from like Labyrinth, and then the last guy is like the clickers from the last.
yeah.
A little bit. I don't know. It looks more like the Alien Queen to me,
Yeah, I can see that with the head.
with a much smaller head.
Kind of actually, yeah.
So I guess it's basically the. I mean, it's like the Alien Queen with a hybrid of the that one alien from Covenant.
Actually, yeah, it kind of looks like this, yeah. An intentional inspiration.
Yeah. That's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
I guess I'm gonna shorten this up just so Jim can go back to filming, streaming his animation.
Yeah.
But essentially, after
That's,
all of this war, there's gonna be like they still fight against each other. Opfen and Era still fight against each other. Still in Germany. But instead of like having lost technology, they actually got even more technology, and the world leaders are all dead. So instead of being led by leaders, they're led by AIs.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
No,
So
that's
it's like Era and AI for Option, right?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the scavs, as always. Gotta always have some scavs in there. Gonna be, I guess, like a bit of mercenaries, but also like trying to make a living out of the dead bodies of the soldiers. And then there's gonna be literal, like, pilots. Mech pilots are gonna be like.
Yes!
Ahmed Core.
You
Consider-
sold me. I'm playing this day one.
And these pilots are gonna be like.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna have. I have a feeling there's gonna be a gaming stream in order in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, these dudes are gonna be essentially like.
Gloob, you've really set yourself up now.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Always gotta bring out the fucking mech to make the population yearn for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, monsters aren't enough, scavs aren't enough, big
You get a
robots,
mech.
neuron activation.
Wait, so like the robots we can like in the game we can roleplay as
I mean, you will need permission to roleplay as a robot. I mean, as a mech,
Okay.
pilot. And we've actually like decided to make the mechs as like icons, so they're gonna be like considered as gods from respective factions. So like for Opfen, they're gonna have as a god Hammer. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a big ass robot, you know, shooting fucking, and he's gonna be the equivalent of a howitzer, right? And everyone's gonna preach for him, right? And for Era, they're gonna have also like their own pilots. Gonna be idols essentially. Yeah, idols.
So like but out of universe it just means like the admins are able to like pilot mechas.
Yeah, they're able to pilot mechas, and what I've been thinking of is like we make people who are trustworthy to become
Like us?
these mechs. No.
Okay.
Especially not you,
Okay.
Rinker.
Okay.
You tried.
Yeah, so there's gonna be like trusted members who will roleplay as these two warlords, and at some point in some like roleplay events, when one of them dies, another one will replace them, right?
Do I have to
Into,
bring a
like-
dice? Do I need to bring a 20-face dice for this?
50 face dice.
50-face dice.
Yeah. Infinity face dice.
I only
You
got
know
up
what?
to 20.
1000 face dice. There we go.
Virtual dice. There we go. That's more like it.
Yeah, we do plan on.
That's a lot of intelligence.
D20 into our roleplay game. We don't want to enforce it though, but yeah, we'll have to see.
Nah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a hypothetical. It was a hypothetical question, by the way, so it's all good.
Remember
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with the forest?
The forest. Oh yeah, shit. So Opfen, that's FOB beta. Era is going to be FOB alpha. The metro and the city is going to be controlled area by the scavs, and the forest is controlled by the revenants. So the monsters you just saw.
Okay.
Or these dudes. These lovely fellas.
Yeah.
I can feel like the stalker and I feel the
there's
stalker.
There's quite some stalker influence. I mean, no shit. Look at the Russian equipment and Eastern Europe influence, but I guess it's mostly inspired by I guess Forever Winter, if you remember the game I talked to you about today.
Yeah.
Yesterday to you, Rincon. Forever Winter. Yeah.
So it's like so this setting instead of Slavs you have Scavs.
No. What?
I'm not
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Can we get much higher?
All right.
Anyway.
Up to your credit, you explain this. You are way more succinct and like on topic. you were actually on topic. Yeah.
Yep.
Glub, you have. I envy you so much right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Bob, you didn't go on for like 5 minutes non-stop. You were actually pretty much like on point. Damn.
Alright.
did you like
Thanks, guys.
practice like
Good.
this in front of the mirror?
Probably does, to be fair. I wouldn't blame him if he did.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Alright.
He's like, right, I'm going to do a call with Rinken today, so I need to be ready. So here's how we're going to do it.
Alright. That's the game. We don't have a name for it yet, but yeah. Eventually we'll find one.
What about truth?
Oh,
Truth. God.
low hanging fruit,
I
dude.
actually planned on making a movie. Like a movie after the lies, or like after like the big series is gonna be Truth. It's gonna basically be some sort of like lore video. Talking about like the entire shit.
The truth of
Entire
lies.
story. The truth of
Wait,
lies.
what?
truth behind the lies.
Yes.
Get up.
He's going to take advantage of this breeze. Ah.
So Jim,
Yo. Yo. Ho ho. Yo ho ho.
Jim,
Yo. Yo.
how are you doing the animation?
I'm just animating it basically. That's how I'm doing it.
Hey guys, I think I'll probably leave VC right now.
That's okay.
I'll probably
Alright.
try and
Yeah,
catch up
alright,
later.
no worries.
What's good talking
Later.
to you? And this animation looks badass.
Thank you.
Jim, Alicion man.
And I'm looking forward
Yeah.
for Lies and that like role-playing game you told us about because that one looks pretty epic.
That sounds epic.
Thanks.
So good.
If I'm not a mech at it, I'll be angry.
Alright. Don't worry guys, I'll deliver. I'll try you know what? I'll make an exception. You guys can pilot mechas. Except you, Rinken, but yeah. You already know why, Rinken. You cannot
I
be
don't mind
trusted
it.
around
I don't
IEDs.
mind. It doesn't bother me
You
at
can
all.
let with fucking mechs. Alright. Catch you later. Have a nice live stream, boys.
We will. Laters. Bye. Don't worry, Rinken. You can pilot my mech.
That means a lot, Raven. That means a lot.
The timing of that was incredible. That sounded so wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why should I come back? I just do.
I've come.
Anyway, how's chat doing? Is anyone still in chat? Say hi if you are. But yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
Speaking about that like role-playing game that Glove was talking about, I think I have like pitched a few ideas for like a Vortex security themed role-playing game before.
I mean, I'd like to see an
Is that
Alcion one. That'd be pretty fun.
just about PvP.
I mean, yeah, VS is kind of PvP. I mean, you could do something in its own fictional universe, but I think it would be a little bit difficult to get away with.
Ellie is not saying a word.
No comment. Fair enough. I mean, who
Actually,
can comment on that?
speaking of, Jim, you said let's delve into like that idea you had for Alicion deathmatch.
Oh, an Alcion game. The Alcion game you sorted out, right?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking about I guess, Alcion somewhat semi-team-based fighting game, in a way, that's a little bit of, like, how do I describe it? It's basically kind of like that one game, War of the Monsters, which was a PlayStation 2 monster fighting game where you play these monsters and you fight each other, basically, in this big city.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it could be like PvP or player versus enemy in a way.
No.
So essentially, you can either be like an Alcion, a Hoplite, a Tank Engine, which is what User Wax is, or like a Jerry, which is what Jetto is.
Yeah.
And I've also come up with this like I'd say somewhere in between, like, you know, all three of them, all four of them, which is like basically a generic like mech that you can pilot. That is like very middle of the road in a way. Like,
that would be really cool. If you hit a certain rank, you can actually design your own, and then you have to sort of rank that up.
yeah, I'm actually thinking like each mech you can like unlock, you can like customize. Maybe similarly to Armored Core, but I guess to make things fair, like every like mech's stat will be like an Alicion stat will be the same, will be like different from like the other mechs, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But to like, you know, change things up, like if you want to change up your mech a bit, you can choose different weapons and whatnot that give you, I guess, different types of play styles. Like maybe you want to play as a long range Alcion or a, I don't know, close range hoplite.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like rough ideas I have right now. Because I kind of want to
It's
be
fun.
Because I kind of want a like mecha kind of fighting game.
Yeah. Would it be like a fixed camera one? Would it be a third, fourth, first person type of thing, or?
I'd say like maybe a third or fixed camera type thing. But I think first person like mode would be pretty good for like some things, like maybe sniping or aiming.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're going long range. And I'm assuming you think is it like a tournament type of one, or is it just going to be like?
I guess like maybe a tournament mode would for the game, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think realistically, though, I feel like I mean, look, you know, like I would like it if I would like to like a. I don't know. Right now, I think it's a problem of like I have to come to, but I think like if we're gonna do this, we're not gonna go deep in modes immediately. We're probably gonna make like a free world, like combat game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to have your base thing, obviously.
Yeah, like have the mechanic attacks, Nephilim's done, and after that we can implement. Yeah, and the hard part after that is trying to balance.
That's why I want a like, I'd say, kind of a basic type of mech to exist in the game, just more or less in the middle of all like the other mechs and whatnot.
Your sort of debug model, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I did do a design for like a, I guess one of these free mechs, which is more or less like the. What did I have an image of it somewhere? I might have been like on Twitter at one point. But it's basically.
It might have been.
But to put it simply, in lore, it's the mech that Hoplite is replacing. So we can scroll around, look for it.
Wait, I should probably ask, in terms of gameplay, I assume like Alicion is the all-rounder, Jetto is like the speedy one, basically the scout. Rex is the heavy, he has the tank mode. What's Hoplite's like gameplay gimmick in this theoretical game?
I'd say it's like a sniper rifle, sniper-based one, or a long-range marksman type.
I feel like that'll be like kind of overpowered.
Yeah, but I think I'll make its health a bit weaker than everyone else's. Alcion, more or less, its thing is mainly energy weapons in a way, and more of a, I'd say, mid to close range cruiser. This one will be a mid to long range, like sniper. I'd say mid to close range, and far long to close range. This is looking like. Maybe just another like far to long range. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, look at the state of like TF2. Like, sniper kind of is powered.
Yeah.
Robots.
Yeah, I was even watching videos of that sniper. I'm like, oh god, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about like how to.
I'd say we'll make sniper maybe like some long-range weapons be more or less stunning abilities and whatnot. While other ones can be more focused on, I don't know.
I mean, I got the feeling the hoplite is more of like a mecha. Support mech.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know, like maybe you can like take on some like a medic.
Yeah, I guess
Like
that could work actually. It has these like little like chest compartments, so maybe for a few medical built in there. But also Alicion is can be kind of a mech as well by adding shields.
oh wait, what about this? What if like the gimmick of hoplite is that like on the map you can't detect the enemy team, but hoplite like has a special ability where like it has a bigger range to like detect like
sort of an intel type unit in a way.
yeah.
That could work actually.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write down.
Write it down.
Write it down.
Oh yeah, Johnny, you can write down.
Where's the pen? Where's the pen? Yeah, brainstorming session, guys.
Yeah.
Loving it.
But to be fair, I don't know what the hoplite mech is supposed to be in series, so it's kind of like bullshit.
Yeah, to be fair, like I said, Hoplite, it's like the newer like mass production like type kind of this like tool in a way. So, sorry. I'd say a support role would be optimal for Hoplite.
Oh.
So that's what it kind of is.
That buddy just wasn't.
What are you about to say?
I was just gonna say, you're right there. You swallowed some dust or something.
Yeah, it's just like I got a bit of a like virus or like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna get the water real quick. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, go. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Sorry. It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
You don't need to apologize for having a really weak throat. Wait, so what's the difference in terms of design? What's the difference between a mass production hoplite and like the hoplite that we see? Sure.
Boogie's away from his keyboard at the minute.
Hey, remember that April Fool's thing you did?
Oh yeah, the cinematic universe one. That was so good.
Take it. Let's approach that idea unironically.
Oh god.
Let's approach it unironically.
I mean, if we were desperate enough, I'd say, fuck it. Let's just do one for the sake of it.
Yeah. First of
Sort
all,
of like
how are we going to justify these characters like parallel universes, or is it at the same timeline except it's like time travel?
Wormhole.
Wormhole.
I'll just say wormhole. Like, I have no idea. Maybe Vactovia just messes with wormholes and something, and it opens up it's a clashing of timelines, and then it's like Alice tried to be part of VS and didn't want to be part of it, and then there was like, oh, there's this company that builds mechs, and then it's like, okay, so basically Vac is going to invade us again. And this time they've got robots, and Vactus is like, oh, for fuck's sake, guys, what have you done now? Yeah, we're just gonna throw shit at you. And Alice has to get into the outer and distract Vactus somehow. I don't know, I'm just throwing things to the wind there, but I don't know how it would work. It'd be cool to see.
Can you imagine, if there's a connection between the Vactovian Empire and the...
Oh man, that would be so weird. That'd be so weird.
Like, the Vactovian Empires are indirectly, like, causing... I don't know.
Jesus.
Dang.
No, that's not fair. You know, it's fun to come up with these wild scenarios. I mean, like I said, if we were real rock stars, we'd have people coming up with those scenarios and writing fanfics about them. That'd be hilarious.
Do you think Rick and Alice would play off each other pretty well?
I think they'd be good buddies, actually. Yeah, 100%. Like generally, if anything, Rick would just be like, she'd be like, Alice would be all mentally tortured, like, oh, I got this, and Rick would be like, kid, listen here, and we'll just give her a nice bit of a pep talk.
I never got the idea that Alice is like tortured.
Well, I just say, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it was an
she was
A.
kind of like pretty. I don't know. I always thought she was like actually kind of like looking forward to like Is that true, Jim? Like, how do you describe Alice? Future.
I think it's somewhat depressed and like going through like, I'd say a hard time involving her past and whatnot. You might have.
It's a hard.
I think it is.
But like I don't know. Like, I mean, I get the feeling like she actually enjoys being. I assume that she really likes being. It's like pretty enthusiastic when she like got in the military.
She is, but like she isn't at the same time because
Okay.
she just sees this. At first, she feels like an escape from her like current life in a way, but when she actually got into being a mech pilot, she starts to face like the reality of it. Like, it's fucking
Okay.
hell, basically.
Okay, I guess in the 2 episodes so far we only get a hint. I guess we're gonna get into like the more like a mental, well, being a mech Goliath pilot.
Yeah. And sort of aspect, I kind of think if like Brandalo and Jim Logan meet, it'll be like that one episode of Cowboy Bebop where Spike has to fight a cowboy.
Oh god, yeah, they would be fight. They would literally be at each other's throats. But then they'd bond over their love of arcade games. So
Yeah.
I feel like it would just be a case of they just kind of say, you know what, let's just take a break. They go play it, one of them goes to play on an arcade machine, and the other one's like, yo, I didn't know you're very good at this. If you want to have a match? Go for it. Did we just become best friends? They would bond over their love of Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah. Or in like Brandalo's universe, Robo Combat.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that would make sense. This would be this would be the ultimate if we somehow did the if we somehow made the hypothetical Alcion game and it turned out the game is what Brandalo was playing.
Oh, that'd be like hilarious, honestly.
Yeah. I'm just going to ignore that chat. Yeah, sorry, you were saying, Rinken?
Okay, so we compare off Alice with Rick, Brandalo with Jim. What about George and Junko? Wait,
I've had George get on.
Jinko.
George, I think would get on with Billy really well. In fact, they're literally like they're both like the really cool, really nice characters. So I feel like they'd just be like the 2 dads of the group.
Oh yeah.
What about our enigmatic Jinko?
No
Who
idea.
could she vibe with?
She's kind of a weirdo in a way, so is there any weirdos in Division Ghost?
Quinn, maybe?
I guess so. Yeah, she's kind of. Well, she's a weirdo in the sense that she's.
That would be an interesting interaction.
That would be actually, yeah. I mean, yeah, I can't really say much without spoiling much, but yeah, Quinn can be a bit of a weird cat. She's a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
But we love her. We love her for it. So
So Quinn, what is it like being a human?
I don't know. What's it like being whatever the fuck you are?
yeah, that's like.
I don't know.
Do you think Jinko would be horrified by the fact that like Quinn, she just murdered? She is like like she has a history of murdering like a lot of people.
What's it like killing other people?
Yeah, Quinn. Yeah. I was actually kind of shocked that like Quinn is actually one of the characters like Mission Black has, considering like how much people killed.
It's weird, you know. He gets a free pass, and yet Mystic doesn't.
I assume like there's some kind of karma, right?
Yeah, you'll never know.
Yeah, like something's gonna haunt us. I assume. The vibe. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't think the fact that she was like it was under quarterback really buys. I don't know. It's a little. I don't know.
Survival of the fittest, I suppose.
I don't know.
That's
I
kind
just
of
feel
my
like
approach of it. Desperate when you're in desperate situations, you do desperate things, and you don't worry about the consequences until later.
oh yeah, but like they're like
That's kind of how
like,
That's kind of.
like I mean yes, like the Vortex security definitely wants her. Like she's wanted everywhere. Still.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know exactly who they don't exactly know who she is technically. So, and really, as far as I'm concerned, if anyone's going to be out for blood on her, it's going to be Lieutenant Simone. So,
Yeah.
other than the Raiders, obviously, but it's just kind of like, you just killed one of my friends in front of me. I'm going to fucking murder you. That's just an idea.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I think she'd get on with that character fairly well.
Yeah, but who would Calloway get along with in Pushing Ghosts?
Calloway?
Yeah.
Calloway, yeah. Just for shit and giggles, have him get on with Calloway meet Galloway.
No, that should be
nah,
like
nah,
the director, right? The Galloway should be the director. They should like probably hate each other.
yeah, no, you're right. Who would Calloway get on with them?
He described as being like very.
Gregory maybe.
Oh, definitely. I
Eh.
can see that.
Yeah, but Gregory's more of a politician. He's like, he tries to be a nice guy, but he's also just kind of, he's got a little bit of maybe a by default thing.
Right,
I mean, to be fair, everyone's kind of sketch, so
yeah. Wait, yeah, right. No, not Sauce. I can't remember like that. What was the one of the General Adams, General Jack?
General Jazz. Just go Jazz because he's referred to as Jazz in the originals.
God, like I'm sorry.
The one is it the one with the eye patch?
They had eye patches? Really?
Well,
I know
in the
one
original,
of them's
it's-
dead, and one of them is like left, like what's like left for dead by like.
one was left for dead and one was.
Can you talk about the two
Yeah, there was like General Adam and General Jack. One of them got kidnapped. The other like got shot when the situation got terrible.
Adam Ross, you're thinking of.
Oh, Adam Ross, yeah. The very limited hairs I had and the colouring made it look like they were the same people. Yeah, so I understand. I understand that confusion.
Yeah, I mean, thank God they got like a beard with. Actually, it's kind of pointless.
I think, admittedly, I kind of realised. Admittedly, as a fun fact, I kind of realised how some of they looked a bit too late, and then that's why I went, "Fuck it, I'm taking his beard off" at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but like you already killed off one of them.
I already killed off one of them. Yeah, I was in a rush to get it done. I was just like, I need to get this out.
Yeah. I'd say like.
I don't blame you for that. It's just kind of funny. So funny.
I'd say like the whole beard thing is definitely like one of the biggest flaws of like the movie. Because I was
Yeah.
confused.
You were just like, why the fuck have they got the exact same beard? And I'm like, I don't know actually. Why do they have the same beard?
It also doesn't help that their names are not. I mean, their last names sound like first name.
I have no idea.
Adam Rocks.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I didn't really think about
Their
that.
names are a little bit like kind of too common. Adam and
Let's see, Jack Lotus and Adam Roxon.
not to mention like they're both generals. Are they both generals? Are they generals? Like, do they have the same?
I think
like,
I think they're. I know Lotus was definitely a general, and it's been so long since I watched Mission Blackout. I think Roxon was kind of. I guess he'd refer to as a general in a film, but realistically, I think he'd be more acting general as part of as it's like a multiple unit to go to the scene at the start of that film. So I'd say he's supporting general, which is more. Hang on, my phone's playing up.
Do you think like there's at least one person who watched Mission Blackout and thought like General Adam, General Jack, like didn't realize General Adam, General Jack were, but
Yeah.
they thought that General Jack was actually like the projection or something, which is why even though he's kidnapped, like he still shows up in front of Rick.
It's like I am kidnapped, but I'm here as well. Apparently.
Yeah, like so he's like imagining like General Adam.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, if there was one reason, if there was a number of reasons I'd remake that film, it would be for that. Those would be one of the reasons to avoid that confusion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for like if it sounds like we're being a little bit hard.
No, it's fine. Honestly, you bring it up, and I'm just like, shit, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, the weird thing is like the villains are like so. One of them are so.
See, that's the thing, because everyone was just like, we're going into that. I was like, I just know everyone's going to love the villain for some stupid reason, so I'm just going to have the villain be a massive red herring.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like every time like the villain gets way better, cooler designs. It's happening.
I call it.
I mean,
sorry to interrupt, but I call it like the cool character in a helmet phenomenon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
cool character and helmet phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, man, I'm kind of embarrassed. What was the villain in Saxon again? Can't believe I forgot.
Ajax. I mean,
A-Trax. No, not A-Trax.
A-Train.
Ajax.
Not A-Train.
A-Train. I mean, heck, he killed Rob. Actually, no, he didn't.
I'm sorry. Well, who's the main bad guy in Saxon?
That's Ajax.
Ajax!
The raid.
Damn it, Ajax!
Yeah, the Raider leader guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Corvax.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Is he gonna show up in Black Sparrow or is it?
With Ajax.
I don't think he is.
Nah, I don't think he is. He was mentioned in Black Sparrow. He was, well, to be fair, he was originally going to show up, but obviously plans changed years ago, so...
Yeah, but he's gonna be in, like, trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be the primary bad guy in that, so...
That's what I assume, because in Alliance, he shows up there, he said, like, oh, it's like Alliance, it's like, Black Sparrow episode. Well, that's why I got the impression that he might show up.
I mean, it is Black Sparrow episode 0, so, I mean, he... I'm not saying he can't. There is always... I'm sure there is still room there.
Maybe as a cameo or something. But maybe for me to get in contact with him.
He needs to show up in the very last... You know, like doing the Marvel cliffhanger.
Well, there are plans, don't worry. I've heard a few,
Yeah,
but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, there are some plans.
I'm just curious, because he clearly wants Rick. Like, like what's up with, like, his motivation? I got the feeling that, like, like him, Rick may have some. That's the impression I got.
We'll have to see.
Sax.
I mean, you'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Alright, got it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I just noticed something quite annoying about, like, hoplites.
Yeah.
What?
Animating it. So, there's this, like, little ankle, like, thingy, right? You see it?
Yeah.
This one is connected to, like, the leg, while the one on the right foot is connected to the foot.
Oh.
I fucked up, and I didn't notice this until now.
Oh no.
Yeah, honestly, the Alicion mechs are they're very sloppily put together, I'll be honest with you.
Okay. Hopefully, I don't know, like, I don't know how much my really can because of how you use. I can only say, like, good luck to luck.
Yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, for Chapter 4 and onward, I'm gonna, like, update a lot of them to be more cleaner and be more in line of, like, this guy right here.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, what else can we pair up? Okay, I mean, I think we need more character in Alicion that we can pair up with, like,
What about the Phyrexa?
probably not, right? I mean, we
I
have,
mean,
like,
that's kind of
Alpha-
obvious, anyway. So. Sorry.
Not much.
Go ahead.
We don't really have, you know, a lot of, like, Alicion characters.
Hmm.
I think maybe Phyrexa with Jack Galloway.
Justin Galloway, but yeah.
Justin Galloway, my bad.
I mean, the director is kind of, like, badass. Meanwhile, like, Justin Galloway's kind of a fuck up.
He's a little bit of a fuck up.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Reflects
he was-
real life, doesn't it?
Yeah, there he was, like, I guess somewhat of a soldier, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Like, at one point, before becoming a politician.
Yeah.
Wait, does Galloway? How does Galloway feel about Rick? How does Galloway feel about Rick?
How does he feel about Rick?
Yeah.
Well, I'd imagine he'd be really bummed out about the whole thing. And he's just like, oh, I saved that boy, and this happened. So he's probably at least somewhat
Okay.
upset about the whole thing.
I just felt like how he handled like the mission blackout is like horribly negligent.
Yeah, he took a gamble and it didn't pay off. I guess we'll go with that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like he knew like what Rick was gonna do, right? Like that, like what Rick was like himself in. That was a plan.
The more we
He knew
talk,
that.
the more we talk about this, the more I'm realizing I probably need to make a prequel to Mission Blackout to justify.
Don't worry. I mean, like, don't worry about that. Just asking.
No. Honestly, you're giving me ideas now. So if I do, you're probably gonna get a producer credit.
Yeah, it's
Be
like
awesome.
I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, what's Rick's relation? Now the Mission Blackout happened.
It's very interesting because we haven't actually seen them both on screen together. So
Wait, what?
It's-
Rick and
it's up to
Galloway
you,
was
Mesh.
on screen, right?
I think it was like,
they didn't have a scene together.
Yes, they did, didn't they?
No, well,
No.
in the
I mean,
video,
they had- like after like Rick meets with Mina, is it a
well,
Galloway?
he doesn't. Oh no, he doesn't meet with Galloway.
Oh wait, yeah, that was
Yeah.
Adam. Right, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
The limited amount of hairs and shit strikes again.
Fuck, damn it, you're right.
Vortex Kill,
Yeah.
Phantom Hairs.
Oh wait, so it's not really Justin's fault. It was fucking the General's fault. Man,
It's all their fault, really. Everyone played their role.
damn it.
I mean, Rick knew what he was getting into, and he said, "Yeah, I'll play along."
You know what's happening? I accidentally mixed it up with like my. That's the
did
problem. That's why there's like this huge like like how I think about like
Yeah.
my idea, like I think Justin Galloway's like not just like competent. I think he's just like straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
A massive
Yeah.
fuck up. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
That's fuck.
Yeah.
And you're right. Justin Galloway never had a screen time with Rick.
Fucking Jim Logan got that honor before the title character did.
Yeah. How do you think like Jim
Fucking
and Rick-
Natalia Logan got to have a scene with him before Galloway did.
I mean, Rick is just a soldier at that point. So I guess like he's not. I didn't. But then again, like Jim is. Isn't he just a? Isn't he just like a detective or something?
I mean, he's a recruit. I mean, they do say such as. I mean, there is an explanation in episode 4 for it. So just to be clear on what his actual role is, but there is also the wiki page as well. So.
Also, we got.
Although that needs to be fair, that needs to be updated a little bit. So. I'll get to
Jim
that.
is gonna eventually meet. Like, if not in Black Sparrow, he's gonna meet.
He's gonna need.
He's gonna meet with Jim, right, Rick?
Oh yeah, he's gonna meet him eventually. Not in Black
Okay,
Sparrow, but he's gonna meet with him at. Yeah, he's not. At some point, he's gonna meet with him.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna have to at some point. I mean, it kind of makes sense. They're going under the same experiences, but with different approaches and different end results. So. And Jesus Christ, they run a team together.
Yeah. Is Jim? Wait, was Gary Bush part of like God?
Gary Bush is not in the
Gary-
actual timeline. He was being
He kind of he was kind of part of an alternate timeline, and now we're just like, yeah, fuck it, you know what? People like that character, so we're gonna bring him back.
Where did you
It's just a
post
question.
like the image of like the like composition?
I think it was in the concept art thing. I'll
Okay,
Double
yeah,
check real
I'll
quick.
check that again.
yeah.
I'm sorry, it's been a while.
Okay, so
Man,
I
fair
realize I'm,
play.
like,
Yeah.
my knowledge, my memory of like kind of spotty.
Yeah. He's if you just scroll up a bit in concept art, you'll come across 4 bits of art. There's one with like a huge group photo, and then there's like 4. And then there's like 3 different variants of 3 different teams. So just to kind of streamline it a bit. I might slightly redesign some of Team Tavosky so that they're not all wearing black.
Oh wait, Jim, did you tell Raven about the fact that you got in contact with like
I posted in like the Ocean Blast thing, but yeah, I'm currently in contact with the current general of Vortex Security.
Oh yeah. I don't think I saw that yet. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm in the Discord and I'm sharing like the models that we're using for like Vortex Security. He's gonna be putting them in like the official Vortex Security game.
Oh hell yeah!
So yeah,
Love to talk with him at some point.
yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can get him into like Blast at some point. 'Cause that would be like fun.
Yeah, that would be really fun to have. Hang on there. Investments. Let's have a look. Hang on. I'm actually going to just scroll around these a little bit now. Oh, someone dropped. Oh, I think we just lost Rincon. He might come back in a minute, but otherwise, yeah, we'll just keep that going. Otherwise, bye Rincon. Thank you for joining us. It's been fun. Yeah, I'm looking in the Discord group. There's actually some. Oh, welcome back. Is that
I'm
you?
so sorry, I disconnected.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It happens. I was, I literally even. There's probably a point in the stream where I said, "Oh, well, if we've lost you, bye, Rinken. Thank you for coming." Yeah. Well, I found the helicopter that you, such and such.
Yeah, it sounds like, I guess, the exact same model helicopter the original DS used, and I thought to myself, I think it'd be cool if, like, we brought Huey back.
Some of these, yeah.
More like a conceptual idea, really.
Yeah. Oh man, that's really cool. Seeing all this in here.
Oh,
Maybe if I'm crazy enough, I'll post some of the wiki pages in here, just to get his two cents. Maybe I'll finally write a Justin Galloway wiki page and talk about his achievements and failings, and he'll be like, "Wow, what a douche." Maybe not, but yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah. All that talk. No, but no. Don't feel embarrassed or anything, Rinken, about saying I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm tearing you down. I'm like, it's fine. Honestly,
I just got worried.
It's made me.
Question.
No. Honestly, I appreciate it because sometimes even because one thing that I find from my own experience is that everyone's guilty of it, and is that sometimes you'll come up with something that sounds really cool, it makes sense to you. It might not make sense to anyone else, or it might not. What you might perceive as like, yeah, I just think it's really cool. It's like, yeah, maybe it is, but maybe think about what others are going to think of it. Just a smidge.
Yeah, and I think it's
that's not to say don't feel discouraged from it. Just you were saying, Jim. Sorry.
There's also add on that, like, I guess you can apply that to, like, other big creators, like, they're not like, George Lucas, but at one point, he thought, like, what's his name again? Jar Jar Binks would be a good idea. But wasn't it?
I mean,
if he actually went full on,
I mean, the fact that he pulled back on him in the following. I mean, if he went with the Dark Jar Jar thing, then that could have been weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people don't really. To be fair, people don't really hate Jar Jar anymore. So.
That's true though. Like, times have changed, and like the king of Jar Jar Binks is like evolved over time. So.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But yeah, no, like sometimes it's what I was just trying to say was it's like sometimes it's worth maybe thinking just a bit ahead before you do something and think, maybe I could do that different. Let's think about that for a bit. That can go a long way. Because there's a point in the older version of episode 4 of Black Sparrow from ages ago. I'm approaching a similar scene, but I'm approaching it differently, where I'm like, because if I'd have released that older version, I'm pretty sure a load of people would have been like, wow, that was not handled very well. And looking back, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't. This is why I said remaking it ended up being a blessing in disguise. So.
Yeah. Also, think about like the second version you told me when we were at like MegaCon. So essentially,
yeah.
So if I'm remembering correctly, the original the second iteration of episode 4 wasn't actually going to be taking place during directly after episode 3. It was going to be a prequel episode.
Oh no! That wasn't what I was talking about.
Okay, you were thinking about a different.
I was thinking of like a different version. I'll explain once. I'll probably explain it once the actual episode is out. So, but yeah.
That's fair. But I remember you telling me. That
the prequel episode I did actually I did mostly write that, but I sent it to someone who proofread a lot of my stuff, and he said he liked it, but that's not what you should be focusing on right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, good. I'm glad I know that now. So, so I will put a pin in it. And he said, yeah, put a pin in it because that's a really good script. So maybe we'll see it in the future.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm sorry. Is this guy like your friend, or is it like a?
He's someone I used to that I knew from one of the older communities years and years and years ago, and we still got on really well. So
I just want to ask because like I sort of want to like be like my help.
Sorry.
I want to be in a community where I can like give my writing and get editing help. So I was wondering if it like if I can like get in contact with.
I can try, but he's not on that much,
Okay.
and he doesn't particularly want to be part of these big communities. He just kind of helps me out because he just likes looking at scripts and stuff. So
Okay.
I just kind of ask him as a proofreader. So nice guy though. So
Yeah.
yeah. But I'll if I get talking, I'll drop a message his way and say, hey, there's this guy I know who does some really cool edits. Can he rely on you? So
Because like I'm thinking of making my own like maybe like a Roblox quote unquote film, but I'm just like trying to like I don't really have a lot of confidence trusting my like proof abilities. I'm just kind of wondering like if I could get like some help.
I mean, the way I see it, like I said, sometimes if you're not sure about something, just sit on it for a while. It's a good place to start. If you're not confident, if you're still not confident, then definitely start reaching out. It kind of harkens back to what I said at the start of the stream, where I find it hard to let certain things go. So, yeah.
Kind of like that.
So I kind of have to force myself to be like, okay. Anyway, these animations are still pretty sweet.
I think the weight
What the-
slash drop is a bit too much for me, so I might need to slow it down a little bit.
I think it looks fine. I think if anything, the upper body is the one that's moving a bit too much. Maybe because when I do, hang on, let me check something. No, because maybe it's just me, but when I walk, my hip region moves around quite a bit, but my upper body just kind of stays relatively more straight ahead. So I think because your legs are doing most of the moving, the hips are going to go in sync. So your upper body is kind of providing more of that, counteraction, I guess. I don't know what the word is. If that makes any kind of sense.
It does in a way, but like, I think the main issue here is like the waist, like here, this area is very. It's the movement's a bit too dramatic, sudden, you know.
Yeah. You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's your call. I'm just offering a suggestion. Just going from, but keep in mind, this is my own movements. I'm basing this upon yours. Could be different. So
It's just like the positioning of the waist is a bit too extreme, personally.
yeah.
Like it's a bit too far.
Yeah, from that angle, I'm starting to kind of see what you mean now. So the way it just sort of jumps up quite a way. So
Yeah. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit more centrally. Yeah, so what I'm doing with like comp-lights, I guess if you're not in the server, or it didn't read the message in the server, is that since Hoplite has a gun, I'm using it as an excuse not to like animate most of the top half, really. Just to save myself some time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to make it a bit more easier for myself, really. God damn it, YouTube! Yes, I'm still playing.
Are there any elements from the original Vortex security that you have yet implemented.
Are there elements from the original Vortex that I have yet to implement?
Yeah, but you're thinking of like putting it.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few.
What?
I can't exactly go much further than that. But I'm sure there will be some. I mean, if you look at the concept art, you can see a character or two in there from the original. There's a location that's coming up in the future. With Talosky. I mean, if you look in the concept art areas, you can actually see. I'm trying not to give it away in a live stream, so.
One thing I noticed watching War of the no. What was the first movie called?
War of the Raiders.
Second movie was
Game of Guns.
And the third one's
Endgame, yeah.
Fourth one was
We're in the Endgame now. Operation Skystorm.
Okay, yeah. In Skystorm, I noticed that after the reboot, the character Saxon kind of split into like the character of Ajax Sax. Because it's like you split the bastard side of Saxon, turned that to Ajax. Ajax kind of killed that a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, because but when making the original one, I wanted him to be not really that bad, and then he just kind of wound up being that bad in the edit. And I was always like, I don't know, I think I kind of like the idea of him not being the bad guy, if you will, and that he's got more going on. So this is why he fumbles so much and risks his life. I think there was actually a take where at one point Mikkel and Rick were actually going to fight together. But for some reason we just didn't run with that. So when it came to doing Saxon, I just kind of went, I actually don't want him to be the bad guy. I want him to actually be a somewhat decent human being who thought he lost everything and is like, oh, I didn't actually.
I get the impression that out of all the, you probably favor Operation Skystorm. That's the impression I get, because so far we haven't context of or the.
Because I think what's interesting is that for a load of people, Operation Skystorm was where most of the VS. It's pretty much the thing that really got the clan genre to where it is, if you can call it the clan genre. It was a big thing back in the OG days, and it was where it actually was. I think it's the one film where we actually said we were going to actually try and implement some lore and actual world building. So there was a lot more. So I think ultimately where a load of what we have here, there's a lot more emphasis towards that side of things, because that's where we sort of started it, if that makes sense. So, and obviously, when you need to spend so much time thinking of background for these characters, you end up liking these characters more than you actually once thought. So there's a natural tendency to want to use them. So,
I mean, I can understand War of Raiders really good, because War of the Raiders kind of guerrilla. It's like practically Dogma 95, how it's filmed.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was practically. It was the antithesis of, let's just make an 80s style blockbuster and have fun with it.
Yeah.
And it just became bigger than we anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, you said it was like a documentary. It was meant to be a documentary.
I initially filmed it as sort of like a documentary, and then it just kind of became its own thing in the edit. Yeah. It pretty much edited it into a film in the edit. Yeah. So
each video, like War of the Raiders, also just feels like a let's play with like a brief.
Yeah, that's basically what we did. We just kind of went, let's just film a scenario, and have as much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like let's just. is like, dude, let's make some shit, you know?
Although,
rule,
if
of
there's,
cool,
like-
rule of cool be damned, so.
Yeah. Although, like, there's one thing I like about, like, Game of Guns, like, the interesting thing about Game of Guns is, like, Rick isn't the main protagonist. Awesome.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So, again, said this to you before, I really wish to see, like, Sasuke having, like, a bigger role.
I mean, he might. I mean, there's always. I mean, just because I planned all these things ahead, I always like to leave things unintentionally open for. Yeah, maybe he'll come back. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, so far, like, his only, like,
I like a little wiggle room.
showed up there. But yeah, I respect Sasuke so much. He took down. What character did he take down? Like, four?
Oh, he took. Oh, yeah, he took down. Yeah, that. Yeah, I still don't. I think, admittedly, we were just. I have a feeling you're going to ask, so I'll just answer it now. Because at the time, Vactovia was sort of the hot. We all came across it, and it was kind of the hot topic villain, and we just kind of went, shall we just do it as well? As we were chasing a trend.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that was brought up was that we can't have the bad guy be Vactus again. It's too predictable. And so someone came up with the idea of, it's not Vactus, it's Vactus's clone. And we went, yo, let's do it!
Oh yeah.
So we did. So we.
A fighter route.
Sorry.
No. There's the game King of Fighters did like the same exact thing.
Oh, did it? Oh no, I had no. Okay. No.
Like the fighting game, there's like a character named Zero. But then like later on, they just revealed like because this villain sucked, there's like a cooler version. It's like the original, non-clone version of the character.
Yeah. It was so random. We didn't even have a character model for him. So when we first see him, he's just some random guy and random get up. And then in the next film, he actually got a proper design. And it wasn't as cool as Vactus.
It was a little lame. I thought it was a little lame that like back eyes.
It's like
gets introduced.
Backside the character.
Yeah. I think. I agree with that. I agree with that hugely. But it was such a. We were kind of. I mean, this was the second VS film, and we were just kind of throwing ideas out there, and then it wasn't until the third film that we went, right, we need to tie this whole thing up. So I tried to, because back in the day, there was a point of contention with War Raiders with how Gafferball 22 was handled. Like, you don't take the bullet, you leave it in because it stems the bleeding. Ideally, if you do take it out, you need to use a knife, and it has to be surgical precision because you can damage an artery doing that. Don't ask how I know that. But in the film, it was like, yeah, he sticks his finger in and just takes the bullet out that way. And it was, and everyone was like, why the fuck would you do that? And so I just thought, yeah, well, just for the shit and giggles, let's have him be Vactai. So it just kind of went.
The twist confused me so much because I forgot who the hell he was.
Yeah. And I think that was kind of the first time I went, I'm just going to have a meta joke in there. Even having Rick just go, I'm starting to regret pulling that bullet out of you.
Yeah, actually, I remember like when I was showing Rick that, since all the video music for the original has been like removed.
Yeah.
As soon as, like,
you need to.
As soon as like the big plot twist came out, I just played mustache.
You really gotta. Speaking of like the fact that the music, you need to release like a new edit like music. Not gonna get blocked.
Yeah, I'll release. Well, I wouldn't say it's a new edit. It's just I'm just gonna release an updated version with upscaling and maybe a few cuts here and there.
Having like original orchestration.
So it will still. So it will unfortunately be Vactai, but hey, it is what it is. Don't worry, we're not bringing Vacti back for the new films. So
Somehow Vacti returned.
No,
Actually, that's a weird thing. You know the weird thing about like the original, because like a lot of the reboot takes it from Sky and not from the other movie, except for Vomit.
Yeah, Vamika was kind of also a popular character in the originals as well, because after she appeared, everyone and their mum was starting to use Vamika as a character in their clan film. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, and then there was actually a page on the Vactovians wiki, and it's like, this character has a lot of lore on her, but basically the actual person who did the, who was Vamika in real life, wasn't actually a very good general, because she just cheated her way to her position. So I was like,
I got.
That's all I'm going to say on that. So yeah, she's back as a fan favorite, basically. So
it's kind of this way of implementing like the IRL aspects of like Vomika into.
Not entirely. I only say I looked at it and I went, interesting. Yeah, nah, like Vamika came back because she's like a fan favorite, so I was like, well, of course she's gonna come back. It's like I'd imagine at some point there will be an installment in this series where all of the fan favorites will come back. Like Rick will be back, Jazz will be back fully, Simone will be back, or Sasuke rather will be back. Billy will be back in here as well. We'll get all of those people back. We'll even bring in the minor characters that randomly went to help them in Game of Guns but never actually turned up.
Oh yeah. I think I did do a design for like one character from Vortex Security, like Water Raiders.
Yeah.
What's his name? But he was a bald guy with like a red bandana. Fuck, what was his name again? I designed him.
Oh, you designed him?
Yeah, like.
I think it was Marvin. It was a random character. It was a random guy because I just forgot to put the hair on, so I just filmed and said, "Oh, this is a different character. His name is Marvin."
Yeah, like I decided to like make a design for him because I felt like it'd be cool if he came back.
Marvin is back, and he's the GOAT. We're just gonna go full guns. We'll just go full guns with the Patriots with the final one, and just bring everyone and their mum back. Why not?
Exactly.
We'll have Vacti in there as like a joke or something.
Yeah.
I remember. I just remember when I was watching when we were watching Guns, I noticed like there which looks like Rick. Then I think he was like Panther. So I was so confused why Panther. I think some guy named Panther. Why he looked exactly like.
I have no idea. I think we initially wanted him to do be a stunt double because I needed to do a thing with the character Rick, and I had to be the cameraman. So I said, "Yeah, just dress up as Rick." And then we never filmed that scene, and he just kind of got left in.
I like the fact that Rick has a clone. George just never.
Yeah.
It's called the Liaison Fonteree project.
Yeah, there was that. There was also which is why when Panther does decide to show up again, he's going to have the really pointy helmet.
Yeah, because it was like notable back in the day.
It was like the main asset of him, so we're just like, yeah, we'll bring him back with that. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then there's who else was it? I'm just half the characters in that series is just random names and numbers and stuff. Like Sonic Spire 69 something 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 something, a fuck ton of numbers. I have no idea, but hey, that's that. And then there's like, oh yeah, I talk about the character Simone a lot. Ideally he's also known as Sasuke 12377, but it's. It is what it is.
Okay, since like Rick Talowski's like serial number or whatever was like 120 as a reference to that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can that like 1277 is like, you know, Sasuke's or Simone's one.
Yeah.
Like SK 17.
I mean, I guess I kind of made those. I mean, I kind of made those with like the unit numbers in Mission Blackout, because Adam in that film was saying that I'm leading unit 89 because Adam rocks 8989, and then you have Unit 705, which is the one that Rick ends up getting killed. Spoiler alert! Because. And not joking, we actually, in the original War of the Raiders, when we did the flashback scene, that Jack 705 was actually a really popular general in VS at the time. So 705, Jack 705. Excuse me. So we do keep things like that in sort of in mind.
What was there like a username that had a hard time like?
I mean, honestly, sometimes we just have a hard time. We just say we'll just give them a number, and if someone asks, we just say, "Oh, by the way, that's supposed to be this character."
I mean, like, you know, like how Galloway from Go Away.
I swear that wasn't even fully planned. I just came across it in a dictionary, and I was just like, huh,
"Yeah,
I might use that." And I thought it was just,
yeah,
Galloway.
just cute.
Jack Galloway.
Justin Galloway, but yeah.
I'm
Just curious by.
I'm just curious, but like my username is Guest.9. How would you adapt that into like a real life?
I have no fucking idea, mate. I mean, I'm not J.K. Rowling, so I can't come up with the most horrible sounding name. Wait, what? I certainly hope I'm not J.K. Rowling for starters. Yeah. Oh, Ellie. Oh, Ellie's posted. Yep, she's still in the chat. Hi, Ellie. Yeah, Vamika's her favorite character.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know there was like a few people back when we were part of that community who we got introduced them to like security, and they hated them.
Yeah, they hated Vamika. Yeah, it's weird because they hated Vamika, but Cassidy Rico had a fan club.
Yeah.
So now she pops up and like one scene, I was like, there she is. I'm just like, what the fuck? She's just an office lady, guys.
I guess office lady
cool.
Popular.
I mean, true, but now what do I know? Anyway, yeah, I mean, I guess I can't ignore it any longer. For context in that chat, yeah, Ellie ships those two characters. So
yeah,
and I don't hear the end of it. But yeah, anyway, that's the only acknowledgement I'm giving that. You're welcome, hun.
Wait,
yeah.
Wait, I forgot. What did you do in the events? Can't just. What does she do in?
Who?
Vamika.
She's well. What does she do right now, or what does she do in general?
Like the in-game movie. Forgot like what was the last thing Vamika?
Oh, she escaped.
She just runs off. We just kind of never filmed an ending for her.
Okay, get the way.
We just kind of forgot.
Right.
Because there was another guy we knew who actually tried to make a sequel to it, but he had to retcon so much.
Oh, yeah, the Gary. It was the Gary Bush guy. It was going to try and, like, you know, make its way into the Gary Bush universe.
Yeah, it was. I mean, to be fair to him, it was him, me, and another guy whose name I won't mention. We were trying to find a way to make it fit, but we just never went that further because, yeah. It was a really fun idea though, but it did, funnily enough, involve wormholes. So.
Yeah. God, I'm kind of sad that no one will ever see like Mission London. Like that.
Yeah, that's the main thing I do regret about what I said is I wish he kept it up. I was like, you should have kept it up for the time capsule at least, mate. Come on.
Exactly. Like, honestly. even though Mission London was not great when it first came out, it holds a place in my heart for being like a really fun and goofy like movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, the time traveler necklace was very far fetched, but hey, what do I know?
Yeah.
What's the plot of
What's the plot of what? Mission
Mission
London. It was literally just an airplane was hijacked at London, and it was literally the ending scene where it's like right on to the next mission in Endgame, with Jim being now the new leader. He was going to go. That was basically what the film was, and Rick was going to turn out to be alive.
Yeah,
And so was Vakdai apparently.
How
And
did
somehow
he survive?
Vakdai returned. I don't know.
How did he
but
survive?
somehow
He exploded.
Oh, and
and
I should also
some-
mention that like he didn't have permission to use the backside model, so he just got
I mean,
this model, and the lore reason was, oh, I'm dressing up like Bactus because why not?
I don't remember that. I thought it was actually Vakdai because I think we actually did have the model public. Because at one point I was like, right, I'm done with it. You guys can have it now. Feel free.
No, it was the Bactus model, and it was Bactus in like the movie.
Dressed up, he's impersonating his dad now.
I'm dressing up like my dad. I'm wearing a boy outfit. And
Oh man,
and keep in mind, like, Rook was imprisoned in a plane, it was like some sort of like laser cage inside a private jet. And there's a scene in the movie where Jim, Logan, and all the other characters walk past the plane and they say, "I sense something suspicious about this plane," and they don't investigate it.
it's like if I had reckoned that moment, I'd have been like at the window, like, woo! I'm alive somehow. I don't know how. But now, if Chris is somehow seeing this in the future, we love you, buddy. It's all good. It's all good.
Like,
Water under the bridge.
yeah.
I think if it was released and he kept it up, I think if it was still around, I think I could have just said, yeah, you know what, none of them have really aged well, so fair enough.
But you usually hate the first one because it's so hilarious.
Yeah. And then I think he had another film that he'd already made, and then he had to sort of make Mission London just to get to that. So, and I remember watching that. It wouldn't have held up to date, but I remember being like, this is much better. So
So what happens in that film? Because I've never actually seen it.
I actually don't remember, but it was basically Rick died off screen, and then Gary is like has to go to a city, and this is kind of where we were starting to set up the idea that me and the other
Gary
guy
Bush
had.
is such a Gary Bush is such a Mary Sue that he had to kill the previous hero.
You bring him back to life just to kill him again. The only reason I want Rick back from the dead is so I can send him back myself.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm still glad that Gary Bush might be him.
Yeah, I'm glad
Sorry.
to. Like, genuinely, I want to give him a really awesome scene to reintroduce him, or at least give him a big action moment where I can say,
Yeah.
"Look, Gary Bush can be cool."
But he's not really
I mean, he has a girlfriend with wings. Never.
Oh yeah, he won't be Super Saiyan. He won't be Super Saiyan. I'll say that. Although his hair glowing yellow would be hilarious. You just imagine Billy's off to the side, just thinking, "Nice bleach."
You know what? Maybe as a reference to the Super Saiyan thing, maybe put it in a superhero movie where he has his like hair bleached.
He's the Homelander,
Yeah.
and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I mean, okay. It's kind of obvious. Like the classic, the original universe was a little bit more scientifically like evolved one.
I mean, it was the campiest thing imaginable,
Yeah.
mate. Like, some of the villains were so larger than life, it was incredible.
But like I don't know. Like eventually, are we going to see a lot more futuristic? Like,
I'd imagine we will, yeah, 100%. I mean, the alliance with Vac probably has its perks.
because right now,
Share some of its technology. We're getting updated dropships.
yeah. Outside of like the shuttles, like I don't know, like a lot of like the a little bit temporary.
Well, I mean, with Crotech, a lot of their stuff's outdated because they
they're basically running cheap. So let's
like
go
the
with
only
that one.
highly sci-fi stuff we see is like from the Victovian Empire.
Oh yeah, that's deliberate. That's intentional.
Are we gonna see at some point Rick?
Rick, what? Sorry.
Do you think Rick is gonna go to sometime in the future?
I don't think he's going to go to. I don't think he's going to go to the future. I don't think he's going to go to. I mean, he might. Well, actually, I don't think he's going to go to space either. No,
That's a shame.
I mean, unless you want to do unless you want him to reenact Moonraker, then just random, just out at random, and now Division Ghost is going to go and fight everyone in space, and there's a whole bunch of lasers going off.
Yeah. I mean, are we gonna see like the end game, like situation in the universe?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd imagine so.
Amazing.
I mean,
Awesome.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be the one doing it because I don't know if I'm going to want to do this for forever. But we'll have to see what the future holds.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy.
I want to see like how you would rewrite it. Like.
Oh yeah. I mean, I pretty much know more or less how it ends. So.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Marine to Vertical Tech Security.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be.
Okay. I will say this: it's not the same ending as Time Heroes. Let's put it that way.
I don't even know how time.
Oh, fair enough. I won't say anymore. I won't say anymore then.
It's like 6 hours, man. I don't have the patience to watch.
Nah, fair enough. Not everyone does. I might. Oh man. I might actually just go through it at some point and just break it up into chapters. So it's like, okay, just watch at this point. I did that with Hostage years ago. It's kind of like some guy did this with The Irishman when it came out on Netflix because it's like 3.5 hours long. They just kind of went through the film and said, you know what, you can stop the film at this point and then pick it up later. It's as if you're watching like a TV series.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then you can like pick it up from here, stop here, and then pick it up from here, and so on. Yeah, so maybe just do that with Time Heroes. Just do like a break. It's just bookmark it and break it up into like segments where you can just watch 1 hour of it, like an episode of TV.
I mean, that's like going back to your roots because that's how like the original.
Yeah. I mean that's probably what I'm thinking of doing with Division Ghost. Saying, you know what, I'm going to break it up into 3 acts. And I think so we can focus on one aspect in each act.
Yeah, that'll be.
So it's like Act 1 or Chapter 1 could be introducing the remaining key players, and the main focus is getting them into a point where they're working together. And then Act 2 could be on the aftermath of that, and then Act 3 is the big final thing where they have to come together as a team. So, just a general idea.
I'm excited to see how that will pan out.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get enough people to help work on it.
Yeah, I'd imagine Division. I imagine that project is going to be the one where I'm like, right, I'm going to need some collaborators.
Oh yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, Solowski's just going to be like this one short film, isn't it?
Somewhat, maybe about a 45-minute thing. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, episode 4 of Black Sparrow was. I started working on that like back in March, and it's July, and I'm already nearly finished with it. So, touch wood. I mean, I've still got to get. I don't think it's going to be done this side of my trip to Rome, but hey.
Oh, you're going to Rome.
When in Rome, yeah, yeah, that's what, yeah. I'll send. I'll show you guys. I'll take pictures. But yeah, so. I'd imagine, well, with Talvovsky, it's a very back to basics approach, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. I say, you know what, like, back to basics, maybe like 2 or 3 large giant sets to work on, and maybe if we do bring actors back for a little bit, even if it's just for like basic gunfire shit, and I need loads of people in a scene, then. That's how I've done it. I've tried to build it in a way where it's like it can double over as a showcase as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, It's like, I mean, if you've seen the concept art I've posted in the group chat, then generally it's that set is a lot bigger than it looks, and there's still work to be done. I mean, okay, I guess I will put it out now with one of them. I still need to finish off some of the cliffs and trees, but I've put that on hold so I can focus on Black Sparrow. I might need some African houses built at some point.
Okay. Hey Raven.
Yeah, go on.
Including like helping building sets. I'm interested if I can like film some of. I'm open to doing that.
Hoping to film some of. You kind of cut out a little bit though.
Film given the opportunity to film some of the. Film some of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't know.
suppose so.
I mean, I'd like to get some like the directorial experience. Like.
Yeah. I assume there would be. I mean, I'm not a fight choreographer. Let's put it that way. So
Right.
I could probably use a bit of. I mean, I might want a little bit of help with some of the fighting and stuff. Like, it's not really a spoiler, but episode 6 of Black Sparrow is where most of the big action goes down. So I'd imagine I'll need a little bit of help with fist fights, shall we say?
Great. I mean, all you have to do is include give me make me a character in your security.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've already got the 2 characters.
Make me an official character on Vortex Security. That's all.
Oh, I have
I'll do
official
anything.
character. Ooh, that depends. You
Just
have
have
to
me
come
be
up
like a soldier.
You have to be wearing a random paintball helmet. Is that okay? I'll see what I can do. just randomly have you pop up for 5 seconds
for you.
What I'll do is I'll just have the camera pan out and it's just like you standing there and then you nod and walk off.
Yeah.
It's like, there you go, that's your 5 seconds of fame.
Oh yeah.
It'll be like when Michael Bay just randomly cameoed in Armageddon. He's talking to this guy and the camera pans back and you're just like, wait, is that Michael Bay? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'll just do that, it would be so funny.
I was about to say something about warfare security and whatnot, but yeah, whenever we do get around to Velocity, I would like to definitely build some berated vehicles. I think we did.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think we also did talk about giving him a tank just as a throwback to Wolfer Raiders.
Yeah. Well, in the concept art, there is a wrecked tank, so there could be a moment where it's just like, we could use one of those. And then they actually come up with a tank, and it's just like, why did they get the good shit?
Yeah. Thinking a kind of a post-apocalyptic tank with just picture the trucks you see in Mad Max, but apply that to a random Soviet-looking tank.
Yeah.
That would just look sick.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, 100%, yeah. That would be really fun.
Yeah. And also another thing to bring up about Velocity is I've been waiting for this for years now, but we're finally getting a Vortex security story set in a jungle.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was jungles were difficult to build back then. And now it's like, oh yeah, we can do that now. So when I was Africa, I'm building jungles. Problem is though, when I build jungles, I put a load of trees down. Because I remember in the older, I say the older version, for previous versions, the sets before the data loss, I put so many trees down that people thought it was set in Vietnam, and I'm like, it is not set in Vietnam. I promise you, it's not Vietnam. But with other sets, I had to sort of tone down the amount of trees. I still went a little bit crazy with the trees, but I was like, yeah, but let's at least make it more apparent. Even if I have to put a title card, guys, this is Africa. I swear down.
We also just have a montage going over a place. Just to make it more.
Oh my god, it's Weezer!
Yeah.
Weezers and the Weezers.
Down in Africa.
Yeah. Someone has to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Someone had to throw it. Oh man, I tell you what, just a random side bit. That walk though is crisp. That is crisp.
Thank you. It's very chat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's the slow. The do 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 do.
there'd be some like funk music with it. Like,
I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm sorry. It's like Hoplite is showing off. It's just like, hey, look at this. It's got a bit of a swagger going on.
I think, like, I'd say this animation is basically done.
Yeah, looks to be that way.
Yeah. Like, I'd say this is basically, like, finished. Like, what do you think it could?
Huh? I think we're good.
Hell yeah.
Made
Yeah.
good progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we done for the stream today?
I guess so. I kind of want to, like, go and, like, add all these animations to the, like, what's it called again? To the set, but, like, I think we've been streaming for 2 hours, so I think we've, like, been streaming long enough, so maybe
Yeah.
we can call it the day, but
Yeah.
I kind of...
I'll
let you go, actually.
I mean, if you want to keep going, by all means. I was just going to say I should probably get a move on because I need to get dinner on.
That's fair. I guess we'll probably wrap the stream up in a bit, but I guess like there's just a few more things I do like to kind of talk about. Like,
Yeah, by all means.
I do have this like one concept for an idea for maybe a Vactovian type of bike. So like you get this, it's kind of like a hover bike, but similarly to the tank, you can get like neck legs that can like go up like different surfaces and whatnot.
Okay.
Like kind of a little smaller AT-AT in a way.
I can imagine that being used for infiltration.
Yeah. So
It's like you get on it. It's like the little robot that's used in the heist in Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but a bike.
I'm also thinking maybe it could be used for like more harder terrain as well. Like, let's say in the mountains and whatnot. It's kind of like. Thank you, Ellie. I'm glad you like the animation, but they're kind of like how also they're used in like, I guess the desert environment and military thing.
Yeah.
So you can have like a very high speed kind of like vehicle, and then you can convert into like a more leggy type vehicle, more difficult terrain.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No, that's why not.
Yeah, that's just like a little pitch thing I had. I might draw a sketch of it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Let's get a sketch card.
Hell yeah. But yeah, anyways, guys, I think we're gonna call the stream here today.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed it, and we will definitely try and stream again together in the future. Maybe throw in a gaming thing as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, if we find a game that, I guess... What do you think about like, what kind of game we could play together? Because that'll be, like, funny just to end it on.
I don't know. I would say Rocket League, but I'm terrible at that game.
That's fair. I know, what was it?
I mean, it could just be a random Roblox game or something. I don't know.
That's true. You could probably do that. Or maybe, like, if we do get... Actually, there's a guy developing a robot boxing game called Circuit Clash. Hopefully when that comes out, we can play that.
Yeah. Guess so. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, fellas, we're gonna be ending the stream now, and thank you all for like showing up, and special thanks to Raven, Akira, and Rington for joining us.
Yeah. Special thanks to them. No, pleasure's all ours.
Yeah. So we'll do it.
Rinkin just sounds so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was kind of like a other window.
I know.
But yeah, thank you all, again, thank you all for watching. We're gonna end it here, I guess.
Been fun.
It's been fun. Hopefully it'll be more healthier next time and not like fucked up with a virus or like an infection.
Yeah, when you're not forcing yourself to do this when you're ill, like Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to get like a stream done like this week anyway, so...
Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is, I'd say, but anyways.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, fellas.
Bye, everyone. And there we have it.